So this is video one of two videos I'm going to make for you to help you loosen up your neck, your shoulders, and to give you a little bit more freedom of movement and more comfort, okay? I've hurt my shoulder while I'm here in Taiwan training, and because of that, I've had a lot more stiffness in my neck and shoulders than I normally have. So I found some really good exercises that I've been doing every day to help me feel more comfortable and get rid of the tension that accumulates overnight and after training so that I can keep training and keep feeling comfortable throughout the day. I'm going to divide this into two videos. The first video is going to be for those of you who have pain, maybe even an injury, or are very stiff and any sort of movement is a little bit uncomfortable. Video number two is going to be for those of you who have more range of motion, feel pretty good, but still suffer from a bit of a stiff neck, stiff shoulders. So before we start, I just want to explain the relationship between the upper part of the back, your shoulders, and your neck. If we have limited mobility in this part of our spine, the thoracic part of our spine, our shoulders can't move properly. If our shoulders can't move properly, that means we're going to stress out our neck. Okay? And the reverse is also true. If we have a very stiff neck, our shoulders aren't going to move very much, and so we're going to start moving more in a block-like manner, and so our back's going to start to get stiff. So regardless of where it started, the way we want to work on it's the same. We want to loosen up the thoracic part of the spine, and we want to loosen up the neck, and then we want to loosen up the shoulders. Okay? So what we're going to start with for this part of the spine is we're going to do extension and flexion. So we did a Qigong move the other day, and that's what we're going to do in the relaxing series that I have on YouTube. And we're going to just let the spine curl down. And then we're going to let the spine roll up and curl the back. Okay? What that looks like from the side is we're going to breathe out and kind of let the spine curl down. Breathe in, arch, and extend. Okay? So this is going to be a short video just showing you the exercises. When you practice on your own, the best thing you can do is just play with these exercises, even experiment with the order of them and see what feels best. Everybody's different. Everybody's issues come from different places. Right now, my neck and shoulders are stiff because I have an injury. And when I train, it's causing me to have certain issues which I normally don't have. Okay, so we start with this extension and flexion, right? In Qigong, we would call this opening and closing. Okay. Number two exercise we're going to do is we need to get better rotation in this part of the back. So depending on how comfortable your shoulders are, we're either going to put our hands like this. You can even make a ball if you want. This is a more Qigong focused exercise, and we're going to just turn the spine. Shoulders are going to be relaxed, elbows are going to be hanging. Okay? If this feels good, do it like this. For some people, they'll want to put their palms facing down. This is okay too. And if your shoulders will allow it, let the arms swing a little bit. This will help you get a little bit more rotation in the spine. We don't want to force it, but we want to explore the range of motion, which is going to help us open up the ribs and the spine as much as we can. Okay? So again, do as much as this feels comfortable, and then we're going to start opening up the chest a little bit. Okay? So open the hands, palm up, and we're just going to lean back a little bit, let the palms be heavy. We want to feel the chest opening up. Some people will be more closed in their chest. Some people will be more closed in their back. And so we're trying to address both of these issues. And so depending on how this feels, your shoulders are relaxed, not floating. And we might stay here for 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Maybe for you, 10 is enough. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna let the arms collapse. Okay? I'm gonna lift them up again. Let them hang here a little bit. Your gaze will be slightly upwards. And then let the arms drop. One more time. Again, experiment with these. See what feels nice. Breathe deep into your ribs and your belly. Okay, so now the back should be a little bit looser. You might already notice that your shoulders feel a little bit better. Okay, now we're gonna go to the neck. So I'm gonna push my hand out to the side at about a 45-degree angle. Wherever's comfortable for you is good. Just gonna keep my shoulder down so I can just let my head fall. I don't wanna force it. I just wanna let it fall, okay? If you notice a lot of discomfort on this side of your neck, this exercise might not be for you, or you're forcing it. If we just let it fall gently, it should feel okay. Okay, let it go. For the other side, so push the hand out, let the head fall. This exercise, we're trying to open up this side of the neck. It's going to compress the other side a little bit. It's okay. Just be very gentle. This is going to help us increase the flow of energy to the head, get more, better circulation. And again, depending on your neck and your situation, this exercise, you might be holding the stretch for up to 30 seconds. And if your neck is very stiff, it might feel better to just do 5 or 10 seconds. So maybe I do that little stretch, come over here, stretch again. Come over here. So experiment, okay? After we do this, we're just gonna roll our head very gently. And if you notice, my whole body's kind of getting involved. My neck is quite loose. And I'm just working on the mobility in my neck. If your neck is your main problem, you're probably going to want to repeat this exercise quite often. Okay. So now we're going to work on the shoulders a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 exercises. So one, I'm going to have my hands like this facing backwards. And I'm going to lift my shoulders up and I'm going to intentionally squeeze them down. Try to push them down. It's almost like I'm pushing my hands down into the ground. Okay? I'm going to lift up my shoulders again. I'm going to push them down into the ground. Hold them there for, say, 5 to 10 seconds. Relax. Lift them up a little bit and push them down. So you're going to activate some of the muscles which we typically have underutilized for the shoulder. These are muscles which are going to help stabilize your shoulder. And if this is part of the reason which is causing your neck and shoulder discomfort, you might notice relief as soon as you're done these exercises. Okay? And then we're just gonna do some nice shoulder circles. So feel them squeezing up. And as you come down again, kind of squeeze the muscles as you bring them down. Back up, back, down. The more you work with these exercises, the more you'll realize that we don't want to force things. We're just moving them. The more we move our joints, the more loose they become, the more blood flow we get, the more the energy flows, and over time they get healthy. This is a flow of movements that you could do multiple times a day because it's not going to tire you out. It's just going to get things moving. And it takes time for tissues to change. So normally what happens is you do the exercise, you feel looser, and maybe a short time after, a couple days, a couple hours, a couple minutes if it's quite tight, you feel stiff again. But stay at it and they're going to get better. Okay? And at the end, we're just going to turn at the waist, let everything go nice and loose. Okay, good. Check your shoulders, check your neck a little bit. Yeah, much better. Okay, have fun with these. Experiment. Find the combination, the order, the quantity of each exercise, which gives you the most amount of relief. Okay, and if and when you feel relief and your neck starts feeling better, you can check out the second video, which we're going to make the exercises a little bit more challenging, and they're going to work at your problems at a little bit of a deeper level. Okay? Good job. Thank you.